What's going on, everyone? Investor here. It's time for my weekly portfolio update. So if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any new videos. So I was able to deposit about $275 into the account this week. So you can see my account is sitting at just over $26,000. As you can see here, $26,076.48. Ended the trading day up $16.39 on Friday. But if you take that deposit out, I was actually down about $140 over last week. So week was kind of interesting. I did receive 2 dividend payments, and I dollar cost average as much as I could, but really only did any work into the account. I want to say it was for sure 2 days, maybe a little on one other day this week. And it was typically on the 2 days that we saw a pretty good dip, and I believe it was Wednesday this past week where we saw one of the worst days the market has had in a little while. So you a chart here, but that dip there is where I did most of my buying. So saw an opportunity to get in and get what I could while that was down. So this upcoming week, I'm gonna do the same. Gonna dollar cost average again. Look for those areas to focus on in the portfolio where they're still red. Typically Nvidia. I think Starbucks. We'll have to see what I do there, but Nvidia I'll probably be putting some more money into, and then just working on the goals for the year. So no new deposits slated, anything like that for next week. And then I am scheduled to receive 4 more dividend payments. I believe those all come in on like Thursday. So let's jump over to this spreadsheet and I'll show you what I've been up to. All right, taking a look at the spreadsheet. Got a couple of new additions this week. So 0.633 shares of SCHD, just trying to add to the overall position that I've been kind of steadily working on over the last couple weeks. So JEPI, JEPI, so 0.268. This is strictly from the drip. Received their dividend this week, and I didn't put any money out of pocket into them. That's just from the drip. Moving on down, so Pepsi 0.293. This is just as wanting to add to the position as well as a goal for the year. Trying to beef up that position there on Pepsi. FXAIX. For some reason, I always get that as a tongue twister. So 0.277. Just trying to add to that position as well. Trying to really beef up the entire, Fidelity 500 index fund here. Just the overall stock market. Just trying to increase my position that I've got. Colgate-Palmolive added just under half a share at 0.492. This one was just adding for the goal for the year. So Starbucks 0.666. I think this was just it's like $50 worth that I put in. Just cost basis play on that. Still trying to bring the cost down, but not as aggressive here as I've been. Just kind of still watching to see what it does while I've been focusing in some other areas. So Apple 0.236. This is your typical $25 that I've been putting in weekly. Took the opportunity this week, I think, to actually put in twice because I did miss the week before, and so then I was able to put it in this week as well. But during that big dip that we had on was Wednesday, I believe, that I was able to put in a little bit more. So, and then just under 3 full shares of Nvidia. So again, this one just really cost basis play, but I do really want to add to the position. So especially since it's hovering down around that $100 to $105 range. It's a good opportunity to keep adding to it so I can bring my cost down. And we'll take a look at the cost on that here in just a minute. So take a look at the 365 history. You can still see, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still in the red. So rest are in the green. So most of the holdings are doing relatively well. So doesn't mean I'm going to let off the gas, slow down in any way. I'm going to continue to add either whether up or whether they're down. Obviously, if they're down, I may be a little bit more aggressive, try to buy that dip. So jumping across. Take a look. Let's cover the reds first. Just mix things up a bit. So Tesla, you can see down $123. I did get the dividend for them this week as well. I'm still kind of beating myself up a little bit for not selling this one off when I had the chance when it was up about $60. Just 3-4 weeks ago, but is what it is. So I'll continue to ride it out, continue to collect that dividend. Hopefully it'll go back up. I mean, it's been there multiple times before. No reason to think that it won't get there again. I just, obviously, however long, it is what it is. So moving down, Starbucks is about down $105. So they had a rough day Friday. You can see down another $12 here. So have brought my cost down though to 80. So I'm within $5 on the cost there. So not too far off. So continue to work that position there. And you can see down $315 for Nvidia. This one is a constant roller coaster as of late, but again, I'm not looking to do anything different than I've been doing. I'm going to continue to add to it, especially when it's down. If it's hovering in that range, I'm going to continue to buy, and I'm going to continue to lower that cost basis. So hopefully in the long run that will pay off. Is That's kind of what I've been doing with many of the other holdings, and you can see that most of the other ones are in the green, so it's been working. Especially O Realty, we'll cover that one here in a minute. But you can see my cost basis 118, so bringing it down. I believe I started at 128, so it's coming down. Obviously, got still quite a bit of room in between the 118 and 104, so we'll have to see how this goes. But up to about 23 shares now, so jumping up. O Realty, you can see, had a great day Friday. It was up called 22.56, $23, and up 453. So those have been falling for a while. Just a month or two ago, it was down $200. I kept dollar cost averaging. I kept putting it in. Just believe in the company and believe in what you buy. Know what you buy and then believe in it. It's pretty simple philosophy. And I felt that same way about so I put the money in. I kept dollar cost averaging, and right now it's doing well. So is it going to go back down? Most likely, but hopefully it'll rebound. You never know. But nonetheless, like I said, you believe in the holdings. No reason to stop buying, even if they're low, and that's kind of my sentiment towards Nvidia. So Coke up 125 bucks, JEPI up 331, especially with the dividend I received this week. So ABR's up 22, still doing well. SCHD up 500, ET's up 50, $322 from Altria Group. Tesla we've covered, so Pep's up about 90. Just a few weeks ago, Pep was in the red as well, so just going to keep adding to that one as well. Procter & Gamble's up. QQQY, you can see position itself is down 22%, but because of the dividends, I'm up $44. And you can see here with zero, this is one that I will take off the spreadsheet, as I have sold out of this last week, so we'll actually take that off the spreadsheet, so it won't be there anymore for you to look at. So FXAIX, $1.10 up, so not much after the last. I think it was the last week. It was pretty rough. It came down quite a bit. So J&J up 52. Colgate, I'm up $133. Let's see, 90's my cost. It's sitting at 102. Fiji up, call it $45. Starbucks we cover. Walmart up 38. Apple only up 6. You can see I'm just barely at a share. And then of course Nvidia. So overall up 9.5%, or up 1,873 on the overall portfolio. So taking a look at the numbers by the bar graph, for those of you that like to look there. Jumping across the calendar, the dividends received. You can see JEPI received this week. I got $15.03. So it brings the total for the year for them up to $134.58. Monthly average of about 16 bucks. And then the $59.94 received from Tesla. So you can see $361 I've received from them. So turns out to be about $45 monthly on that. So total for the month so far, $89.19. And you can see these are updated now for the remainder of the year. I am expected to receive about $139.48. And obviously these ones for the next couple months, these projections here will change, obviously, as I add more shares. So it will change. But at least as of now, if everything were untouched, that's what I would receive. So 139.48 for the month is the expected. So off of the 11 paychecks. So jumping across, so the 89 up here. So total for the year now is 984.57. So close to hitting that $1,000 mark. So hopefully this next week that the 4 dividends that I'm expecting in, I think we'll take care of that. I think it's about $22 or $23 expected just for those 4. So jumping down, you can see the chart here. The pie charts are all up to date, so you can take a look and see. I see still holding a decent cash position here in the taxable, just waiting, using it as I need instead of just putting it all in at one point. I think it's kind of been working that way. That way I could just jump in when I see these dips instead of spending it all on one dip. But I don't know. You guys tell me if that's. I guess either way it works the same, more or less, just depending on the size of the dip. But this way, if I don't want to put it all in one holding, I can use it, or I just have it there for the rainy day. I think I like having a little bit there, just be able to use for whatever I need to use it for. So, but they're up to date if you guys are interested in those. industry or the sectors has not changed. So taking a look at the goal, Pepsi down to 7.5 shares, Colgate 28, and Altria Group 16. So this is the yearly goal, is to have the 50 shares of Altria Group, the 40 shares of Colgate, and the 20 shares of Pepsi. So working on that one. As of last week's video, if you hadn't seen, please go check that one out. You can see I hit my yearly goal for where I wanted the value of the account to be at 25,000. I had hit that, so obviously now at 26. So in my head, at least, not on paper, but I'm going to try and push for 35,000. See if I can't get to that by the end of the year. So I may or may not update this. We'll just have to play that one by ear, see how it's going. But in my head, at least, that's what I'm going to shoot for, is 35. So but that would be nice to see a $10,000, beat my goal basically by $10,000 on the chart. So let me know what you think. You think that's unrealistic? If you think that's a little too high, should I bring it down? Is it not high enough? Let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. Jump it across. So let's see now. So far this quarter, I've received $287.22. So just under $100 off of the pace for all of the second quarter, so I should be able to get that pretty close. So 22% down, and I still got quite a bit of room left in this quarter to go. You're taking a look at the chart here. Obviously, the blue represents the quarter for 2024, but being that these gold bars last year were the very first quarters that I've done this, obviously this is only the second year, but so I believe there should be a pretty drastic difference. So it'll be interesting to see for next year, for 2025, what the charts will look like. So 984.57 received for the year. Take a look there. Brings the grand total of all dividends received since I've been tracking this in a year and a half, $1,339.60, with a monthly average, we'll just say $67. So not bad, moving along. Kind of excited to see the growth and the progression. I hope you guys are able to see that as well, and keep rooting me on, keep giving me the motivation I need to keep going. I mean, I like doing this. I think at this pace that I've been trying to do things, and the growth that I'm seeing, sky's the limit. Why not keep pushing along at the same pace and the same track that I've been on, and see where it goes. So projected dividend income. So you can see Tesla's still got a big spike here. Jeppy's above the 200 mark. I believe is sitting out like just under. It's like 197 is the projection for the year. So hopefully soon I get that up over the 200. SCHD I'm working on. Altria Group as well, and then Pepsi. You can see my focus is on the year. That's why I believe these ones are where they're at, because they were the goals for last year. So the goals for this year should be seeing a little bit more, and then we'll work on the goals for for next year, for 2025. So ultimately the goal is to try to get all of these to be at least 200 for the year, as of now at least. So you can see the progression here. So we're into August here, so a couple more dividends still to go for the month, so it should bring it up a little bit, somewhere in this range. Going to be pretty close to where these peaks are, and then we'll keep going. So as long as that trend line stays up and up, that's what I'm more worried about, or what I'm really focusing on. And you can see the account here where, from June to July I had a pretty good increase, a couple thousand. So hopefully August I can get that up too. But overall, you can see, where I've been. So good progression there. So anyway, that's what I've got for this week. A couple of things added. Still focused on quite a few things. Still learning and reading everything I can to make myself better at the whole investing game and stock market in general. Overall, other investments as well. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them below. Let me know. Any comments, any wisdom, any tips, anything you guys think I should be looking at, please let me know. Other than that, give me a thumbs up, guys. Like the video, and I will catch you guys next week. Happy investing.